Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Today is October the 7th, 2025. Thank you for joining me for my pink October. We are doing making cards with the Love and Courage stamp set. And sorry, the printing is going on in the back. I've been having problems with my printer all morning. So this is card number 2. The first one was pretty easy. This one is going to be fun. I'm using some ribbon that's been retired, but I just had to use it. Okay, so without further ado, let us get started. I can take off these glasses because they're Polaroid, so there we go. A couple things to go over with before we get started. Up to 30% off of card kits. I had quite a few customers yesterday take advantage of that. So if there's a card kit, not even a card kit, even the regular kit, some of the regular kits are for sale or had a discounted price too. I placed my order yesterday too and going to get some kits. Last chance, while you're in there, have a look at the last chance product, because once these guys are gone, some of them, most of them, I think quite a few of them have been discounted also. And also, why not take advantage of the Try It kit. $135, you get $252 worth of product, or if you don't want to spend that much, for $48, you can get $165 worth of product of your choice. Stampin' Up! Doesn't send you anything. You pick what you want. So with this one here, if you want the cut and emboss machine, fill your boots. For $135, that is a really good price. Or if you just want to go with the $165 and just get whatever you need, you can do that too. I'm just going to see if we're live here. I'm sure we are. A little slow today. So that is that. I just want to show you two. I think there's some kits in here. So, okay. These kits here, these are the new kits that just came out beginning of October. These are discounted. This one is too, but it's not available at the moment. And then, of course, if you're into the leaves, I might even get the leaves there. That one is too. I think that's all the kits. Yeah, that's all the kits that in this catalog. But yeah, so give a chance, like to even 10% off. It's a good price. So today I'm going to just talk a little bit about the Love and Courage stamp set. So every year or every catalog, Stampin' Up! Comes out with I'm going to say, not a fundraiser. They like to donate stuff. So for every stamp set is sold of the Love and Courage, Stampin' Up! Will donate $4 to the breast cancer organizations in your country. So I thought that was wonderful. So I did a class on Saturday. We did 3 cards, and then we carried on with the World Card Making Day with that, but we did, like we said, we did 4 cards using that. So this week I'm going to do 4 more cards using the same stamp set and see what we come up with. So yesterday we did a fairly simple card using pink and black. Today we're going to do the same. We're going to use the same color combination. We're going to go pink and black. We're just going to just change it up a bit. So I have my card base, and then I have a couple pieces, and then we have this right here. See, my blade's really dull. I'm going to have to change that. Okay, so let's get started. First things first. Let's do some embossing. So I'm going to bring in one of my favorite embossing folders, which is the sunflower. I am going to emboss the small pink. So this pink is Pretty in Pink, and one of my favorite colors. They retired it and then they brought it back as an in color, so I hope it just sticks around, because it's the perfect pink. I think it's the perfect pink. I could be wrong, but I just think it's the perfect pink. Okay, so I'm also going to bring in a retired product, which is, I'm doing black, and this is the large checkered. Yeah, I think that's, yeah. So it's a large checkered, what's it called? large checked ribbon. And it's black and vanilla, but well, that's okay. Okay, so now we emboss this piece here. So I'm going to adhere it onto the basic black using my liquid glue. Oh, let's make some room here. And we will and then we'll add this basic white right beside it. There we go. Now this piece here is going to be adhered onto the card base using some dimensionals. Let's see if I got some big ones in here. No, just little ones. Oh, that's all I seem to have is just little ones. Well, I guess we'll use these guys up. So I'll just flip this over and just add. So yesterday I had to bring in all my outdoor plants. My deck has like 6 ferns and a tropical plant on it. So I had to bring those in yesterday because it got cold today, last night. So had to do that. So of course, when I bring them in, I didn't have a chance to, I guess, debug them. So yesterday Molly was going crazy chasing this bug around, and it ended up being a honeybee. So I captured it, and I let her go outside. Okay, so now we're just going to just put this on here, just like that. It's not quite straight. So the girls coming over today, we're going to work on some of the pillow gifts for the upcoming crop. So I'm going to take my black Memento ink, and then on the lettering, I am going to ink up. Let's see how good I get on this. And then I'm going to just bring in my wipe and just take the little bit of black off the flower. Just like that. And now I'm going to bring in my pretty in pink. I'm just going to bring in my marker for this one. And I'm just going to just color the marker. Looks like there's a little, oops, a little bit of liquid there. So I'm going to bring in this square piece and center this right onto the square piece. Hopefully this works. No, I didn't, but that's okay. We will just cut another piece of basic white. And we're just going to cut it down 3 by 3. So this worked at the class. Of course it worked at the class. So I'm just going to just ink this up. And then bring in my black. There we go. And let's try this again. Hopefully it will work. Wow. It did not. Well, we'll try it one more time. I'm going to just do the black first. Well, this worked. If I use my stamp apparatus, I guess I could bring an ink pad and see if I can get this to work this way. Out. There we go. Oh, no, there's still a piece that. There we go. Okay, keep our fingers crossed it works this time. I'm not gonna, I know it's upside down, but just give it a try. Yay! Look at that. Finally, give me a second here. I'm just gonna put the lids back onto my ink pads. Okay, so now this piece is going to go onto here, and we will glue that with liquid glue. Adhere it onto the back, the black. Looks like it's just a bit. There we go. It's just a little long. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to grab my snips. So I'm going to just snip this off. And I'm going to, I'm just going to should have done this first. Jeez. So I'm just going to take my snips and just snip. And then I'm going to bring in my ribbon. Going to just geez, not a very good day today, but that's okay. What they say, a rough beginning makes for a good ending. There we go. And then I'll just snip this off. And I will tie a bow near the top. And then I'm just going to I have some bigger dimensionals. Here we go. Here they are. So let's just add some dimensionals to the back side. This piece is going to go right about, I'm going to just move this up a bit. Just tie the bow a little bit higher. Let's see how that's going to, yeah. We'll just pull this. Okay, so now I have the bow going the wrong way, so I'm just going to turn my project upside down. That way, hoping the ribbon, there we go. See how the tails are coming down? So now let's just throw a couple dimensions onto the back side. Now I'm going to just out there like that. Grab my snips. Cut this ribbon back a bit. I wish I would bring this ribbon back. It was so pretty. I got so much of it. I'm going to start using it. Okay, so I'm not quite finished yet. Let's add some bling. So let's bring in our Winkostella and color the sunflower. And there's the beads not quite colored in, so I'll just grab my Stampin'. There we go. Look at that. So these are also retiring. So the Stampin' Right markers are retiring. So if you need them, I would suggest you grab them. They are refillable. All you need is just the ink spot or ink refillers, and you can just take the tips off and just tap and put a little bit of ink in it to fill them back up again. So they are reusable, not consumables, but they are reusable. So this is today's card, and this was yesterday's card, and we'll see what we come up with on Thursday. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. It's a little chilly out here in Winnipeg, but it's supposed to warm up for the weekend. Well, at least till Sunday anyway. So maybe we can get our yard work done before the snow starts flying. So thanks again for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you don't have a demonstrator and you live in Canada, I would love to be your demonstrator, or even on my team. I would love to have you on my team. You can get all the information on everything on my website, SharonDavies.StampingUp.net. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.